right. Hello, and welcome to
episode 36.
Hey, what say you?
We did it.
What's going on, everyone?
It's nice to be back.
Yes.
Back in the saddle, as they say.
Do you want to make excuses? You have any excuses you want to give?
Nah.
No?
Nah, excuses. I mean, what good are they?
Excuses for assholes.
Yeah, I mean, we've been kind of busy a little
Right.
bit.
Season's winding down.
We
were out of town.
I would like to say this. It is not due to lack of dedication to the podcast.
Right.
For sure.
That's for sure.
We're not going nowhere.
Right.
We love it.
We have plans. We're still making plans for the future. We've had high-powered meetings.
Yes.
With our agents and our manager.
We're looking to book a date in September where we go into the city and we actually have a whole day's worth of guests.
Right.
Great guests that we can split up and have.
That's right.
So we would get way ahead of the game and then have them for if and when something came up, kind of to a stopgap, kind of to avoid when we miss a week.
That's right. But here we are now. And thank God that you can't smell over this thing because we're I don't want to say professional athletes at this point, Sal, but
I mean it's the closest thing to.
The closest thing to. We
right.
played in the Brooklyn All-Star game today.
That's right.
At
the Penn League had their it's a minor league baseball. They had their All-Star game today, and before it, we were invited to go on the field and play in the quote-unquote
celebrity
softball game.
Right. I will say a lot of Impractical Jokers fans showed, man, whether they knew we were going to be there or they were just there and delighted. But we definitely got loud cheers. It was really great.
It was fun.
And I needed it because I had an incident.
we'll get to your incident.
Okay.
We'll get to your incident. Don't jump right to the incident.
You don't want to go right to the incident?
No. It was cool. So our team captain was John Franco.
John Franco, Hall of Fame
Mets closer.
Right.
If you know him, if you don't, I mean, you should. You know, he was the Mets for a while. He was the closer for the Mets for a long time. He was pretty awesome. And then also on our team, Boomer Esiason and Craig Carton.
All right.
Of course, you Boomer and Carton in the morning, but also Boomer Esiason.
Just a sports legend.
Yeah.
Right. And Steve Sharippa. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. Sharippa.
Yep. Steve Sharippa, of course, Bobby Bacala from The Sopranos, and also a stand-up comedian and author and stuff like that. He's so fun and cool.
Yeah, he's a really nice guy.
Yeah.
And I've been watching The Sopranos lately. I've been telling you that a lot.
Oh, sure.
Because, one of the reasons that we haven't really been fired up too much is I've been dealing with a little bit of a hard time lately. And the way that I get through shit like that is to watch a lot of series. I'll just burrow in and watch 6 episodes of his. I'd rather live another life.
Right.
And I've been rewatching Sopranos and I'm up to season 6 right now. So, he's obviously.
Did you tell him that today?
I did. Yeah.
He said you're digging back in again?
He didn't give a shit.
He could care less. Right?
He could not care less. He was like, oh, that's great.
He didn't look like give it in the best possible way.
Oh, no, he wasn't a dick.
Yeah, he didn't look like he can give a shit. He was very hey, whatever.
Yeah. He did. He was, it is a little jarring to see because the show ended, in 07, Sopranos?
Yeah.
And so it's been, 7 years, right?
Yeah.
So, people age in 7 years and he doesn't look old.
No, he looks the same, actually.
But, well, I don't know, because I've been seeing him every day for the past month.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, fuck, motherfucker aged, but not badly or anything like that. It's funny.
He was, when the game started, they said I was going to catch. And then when we were warming up, he was catching. So I just said, hey, if you want to catch, go ahead, I'll just run anywhere else on the field. And he said, no, you catch. And I said, really, it's totally fine, but you can catch. And he goes, no, I can't go down that easy. And I said, well, that's not what I heard. he laughed and hit me.
That's great. That's pretty good. That's pretty funny.
And we had a bunch of people.
That tops how at Comic-Con we met what's his name, the Sixth Sense director,
M. Night Shyamalan.
And we're fucking exhausted, by the way. We just shot. This is how it's 10 o'clock at night. We shot all day today, then went and played the game, and then hobnobbed with fans and took pictures hours afterwards, and then came back to Sal's to record because we hear you when you guys say please make a new episode, and we
Sure.
appreciate you guys feel that way, so we're doing it. So that's why I couldn't remember M. Night's, but M. Night, we met him and we were talking to him for a little bit. We went to take a picture, and I went, hey, he was dead at the end, right, guys? And like the groan.
Oh God.
Groan. But I did it to produce the groan. Like I didn't like.
Sure, you were self-aware, but
I hit on target. But afterwards, I was just like,
he has probably heard that joke. Probably more than he's heard the word hello.
Right.
Like, that's the joke.
I know.
Like, everybody makes it.
Right.
Everyone's been made. That's like going up to like fucking Sacha Baron Cohen and be like, very nice.
Hey, my wife.
My wife, right? You my wife? Yeah.
I know. But
You might as well have went up this and be like, what's up?
oh man. So I made the joke. He rolled his eyes. We took the picture. You had a better thing with telling Shrippa.
Shrippa, yeah.
Shrippa. That's not what I heard. Yeah, I played catch with him a little bit, like he was my dad. Like we were warming up, me and Steven.
Yeah, he's an old school. He's a comedian, and I think he used to do Vegas a lot. He's one of those old school cats that did like Vegas.
Yeah.
But
is he on Twitter?
Look
that up. Maybe we'll hunt him down.
So we Steve Sharippa daughter's new show. Okay, Steve Sharippa Twitter. We were able to film at the Brooklyn Cyclone Stadium in Coney Island in Brooklyn a few times for Impractical Jokers. We established a relationship with them. We actually have a new episode coming up that we played security.
Yeah, that was a great bit.
Yeah. A lot of times, like sometimes, it's hard. There's sometimes that things align and things go well. And when you are in a position of authority for what we do, it gives you more leeway. And when we're told to do stuff, we can go a little further if we're someone in a position of authority.
Right. If we're say we haven't done this, but say we're playing a cop, or even if we're a manager of a store or something on the show, it lends you an air of authenticity that doesn't occur when you just walk up to someone in Washington Square Park and be like, "Hey, can I ask you a question?"
Correct.
That's what. Yeah. And we were granted that access at was it MCU Park?
Yes.
Yeah, the Coney Island at the Cyclone.
He's on, and I'm going to follow him.
Okay. What does he got? What is it?
That's Steven Sharippa. What do you mean?
No, that's what I want. At Steven Sharippa. That's what I meant.
He's, like I said, he's an author, and he's got a few books out. And
cool.
Stuff.
So maybe we can get him on. I don't know.
Oh yeah, we'll reach out to him.
Yeah.
And so they asked us to play, and we didn't know if we were going to be able to. And then finally, we realized that we could, and we went. It was cool. We took the mic. We were making announcements in the middle of the game. We were commentating, and then Joe was supposed to put a hot dog suit on and run around, but he never did.
They didn't get it. So all four of us were there. Murray played well.
Yeah.
We hate complimenting Murray, but John Franco did say he was the MVP of the team.
Of the team.
Of our team.
Not that guy who made that catch in left field to start the first out of the game.
He should have.
When he dove into the stands.
I know, he should have been. He was FDNY. He was a firefighter who plays on the FDNY softball team, and he played with us today. And he
let me see. Maybe it was. Did Murray have RBIs? Is that it? Because
my God, yeah, Murray got
two fly balls.
No, Murray got that double. He brought two in.
Okay,
and then he caught that ball. He did really well. He did great.
Yeah, if the ball came to him, he caught it.
He caught it. He did good.
Fell once, so did I.
Yeah.
But he did well. we only got up once because there was like 40 people on the team.
Yeah.
And
you walked.
I had 4 straight unhittable balls.
Right.
4 balls. I didn't even get to swing.
Yeah.
But I scored a run, but.
Yeah. I grounded out, but I had hustled to first plate and I made contact, so I was happy. Not an athlete, as you'll soon hear.
Yeah. Also, it's not first plate, it's first base.
All right. I'm tired. So now,
lot of fun. Right before it started, Boomer and Franco say, "All right, huddle up. We all go over there." I'll put it to you this way: I didn't even have a glove, right? So I was borrowing a
child,
Craig Carton's son Lucky's glove, and it was a child's glove. So
right.
but they huddle up, and then in the huddle, things got like a little serious.
A little intense.
Yeah, they were like, all right, this is how we're doing it. You're here, you're there, you're going to do this, you do that. If this happens, that. If this happens, this. Let's go. We want hustle. Like, and it was like, oh, shit. Like, they just, they took charge. Like, they were teaming, like, you know, like, Boomer's a quarterback. Come on.
They're athletes.
They're athletes. And I wonder if Franco is a captain. But he was the captain of our team anyhow. Right. And it was like, oh, okay. And then I remember seeing Boomer turn to someone, and before the game even started, he gave them a little bit of business, but not in like a way that was like fun, in a way that was like, don't mess up. And then also, since it was a little too many people, we had extra men on the field playing the field.
Right.
So like, there was one point Franco ran in from like left center, and I was playing like in between what would be the second baseman. I was playing behind the second baseman in shallow right center.
Right.
And he ran over to us and he's like, listen, like normally this layer of people isn't here. So if there's a ball hit here that becomes a hit, I'm throwing you out of the game. So I was like, all right. So right. Like, all right. No, I got it. It's loud and clear. So like I was playing like every time the pitch.
No, you went for it.
Every time the pitch was, like, when the pitcher was in his windup, I crouched down and like started walking toward the, you know, like you're supposed to get ready on every pitch.
Right.
I did that for I was on the field every inning. I did it for every inning, right. Even though only one ball came to me, but also I would run toward the ball at every play and back up who I was supposed to back up.
Right.
Like I was working out there, even though I was sick.
Yeah.
But anyway, then we went. You made contact, got thrown out at first, and then we were running back on the field, and Boomer goes, "Let's go!"
Right.
He goes, "Run!" He goes, "Our team does not walk back out onto the field; we run onto the field."
He was not kidding,
and I was like, "Oh shit!"
He was not joking. He was like, "Let's see some hustle, guys. Yeah. You don't walk out on the field; you run."
Yeah.
Right. And you're like, "Oh." And
so I ran.
Right. And I ran onto field as well, and I kind of wish I had it because, I already had a run in that I didn't even tell you about with Boomer.
Okay.
Because when you, like the four of us, we're like fucking a school of fish, the four of us. We're just used to standing next to each other.
Right.
So the four of us lined up on the batter's box. I'm fucking shot in the dugout.
On deck circle? Okay.
But all the way the opposite end of the on deck circle. So the four of us.
You were by the first baseline?
Yeah. It was me, you, Joe, and Murr.
Just hanging out.
And then Boomer goes, "Come on, guys, you on the team or not?" Remember?
No, I don't remember.
He goes, "Come on, guys, are you on the team or not?" That's why we went down by the batter, the on deck circle. And when I got there, he started. Now I'm so tired, so I forget what wise ass comment I made. But he was giving like not a pep talk, but like a weird like pep intimidation to our team, who is made of used car salesmen and the Z100 morning crew, right. And he does it. And I made a wise ass comment thinking that's what I was there for.
Right.
And I forget what I said, but it wasn't important. What was important is he whips his head around and goes, "Who said that?"
I didn't hear that.
He goes, "Who said that?"
No.
And I go,
he's 6. He's like 6'6".
He's fucking still in crazy shit.
Yeah.
So I thought he was joking. So I raised my hand. I said it, but I guess he didn't see me say that because he goes, "Who said it?" He goes, "I'm not having talk back on my team." And I was like, "All right, he's joking. Like that's gotta be a joke." And I said, no, I said it was me. He goes, "I'm telling you, either he's the world's best comedian or he's fucking dead serious." He goes, "All right, well, I got my eye on you now," he says to me. So I'm like, so I look at fucking like, fucking the guys around me and I'm like, oh, okay, I guess I don't know whether I just did something great or I'm a fucking suddenly the team asshole.
Right,
I don't know what's going on.
Well, cause after like the second inning,
right.
You were playing next to me and then you were gone. In the middle of an inning, you just disappeared. And I was like, Where the fuck? Because I didn't know if I had to move over now that you were gone. And then you just weren't there anymore. And then like, for like 6 innings straight, I just saw you and Joe running in and kicking dirt on the umpire.
Well, we decided like, look, we're here. There's 19 players on the field.
Right.
There were like 4 people in right field alone.
Right.
So like, we don't need it. And that's not why we're here anyway. So why don't Joe and
we're the clowns.
Yeah. So let's go have some fun with the crowd. So Joe and I were having fun with the crowd. So we're starting fights with the umps and the umps loved it. He loved it.
Right.
And he kept throwing me out of the game, and the crowd was getting excited. They loved it. You know, they were going mustache, the Let's Get Sexy chant.
Right.
So I felt that's what I was doing.
They did My Wife Left Me. Let's Get Sexy, yeah.
So, but then I was like, all right, let me get back on the field. The game is winding down. I want to have the experience of playing in the game.
Right.
And oh my God, I wish I had it. Because I go next, so now it's me. Me and you are basically playing right.
Yeah, shallow right.
Right.
There was a guy behind us.
Yeah, there's 2 guys behind us. There's 4 people in right field.
Yeah, between right and right center. Yeah.
So
well, you had a fly ball down the first baseline.
Right.
That, in your defense, looked like it was going to go foul.
I even thought it bounced foul.
No, it bounced on the line.
But I didn't see, like, for whatever perspective I had, I guess in my head it looked like it was going to go foul, and then it also, when it hit, I was like, it's foul.
So
I didn't see the ump make the call.
The ump said it's fair,
right? And
then the ball rolled toward the wall, and then you just kind of like
I hounded it down, but not at full speed.
No,
because
you
I
jogged to it
because I thought it was foul.
But at this point, I think we were either up or down. It was a 1-run game, and the bases were loaded.
So I get there and I pick up the ball and I thought we were just going to throw it around the bases. You know what I mean? We'd just throw it around the shoe. Like that's what everybody does.
People are running home.
But I didn't know that. I thought it was foul.
But there's people on base. Like the whole place, like that cleared the bases.
So I turn around and I just see you. And
I'm like,
in my head,
it's fair.
Right. But then Boomer starts screaming that it's fair. And he goes, but Boomer doesn't say it's fair. He goes, if it's on that side of the line, it's fair. And I'm like, oh shit. But I was already locked into a trip of throwing it to you. So like, I was face you, my arm was already cocked.
And then you just threw it into, threw it into center field.
I know, but then I tried to compensate. Like something happened where I was like, oh shit. Like, oh, okay. Like, there was just a communication breakdown, and I have Boomer, a Sison of all people, fucking shoot me rocks from first plate, screaming at me.
But can I just tell you? Can I just tell you what it looked like to the thousands in attendance?
I know what it looked like.
It was a fly ball down the right, down the first base line.
I know.
It was a little bit past first base where you were standing.
Right.
It wasn't an automatic out because you weren't. You could have made the play, but it wasn't a definite.
Right.
And so you were just jogging to it anyway because you thought it was so you missed the play. Then you just jogged up to it. The bases are running. Everyone's screaming. Then you pick up the ball and you throw it into center field.
Which I didn't even mean to do. I meant to throw it to you.
But I wasn't.
I know.
Didn't go anywhere near me.
Because I'm telling you, once fucking Boomer size and you realize that you're fucking up in front of everybody, it's just get rid of this fucking ball. I don't even want this. I don't even want this attention.
You did what like a person that doesn't ever play baseball, doesn't know English, like a child, a blind person, like you did the opposite of every baseball instinct. You took the ball and threw it away from the play.
I felt like late 90s Chuck Northlock. Like I just felt
you threw it to Murray.
The only
Murray
way
center field.
It could have been worse is if I had just lobbed it into the stands.
Yes.
That's the only way it could have been worse.
The only way.
And and Boomer's just fucking glaring at me.
Well, everybody was so confused.
Right. Because I was confused.
Like, why did he just throw it to center field?
I don't know because I thought we were just going around the horn. I thought we were just throwing it around the shoe.
Why you keep saying that? When did that make no sense?
I just thought we were having a fun catch.
You throw it around the horn like at practice.
I know, but it was
a 1-run game.
It's a real informal game.
Yeah, but it was a 1-run game and the bases were loaded.
Right.
So anyway, they ended up breaking the game open.
Oh my God, it destroyed it. It crippled that team.
They scored 3 runs on that era. It was the only era of the game, by the way.
Right. No, it wasn't the only era. It wasn't the only era.
On the scoreboard, it was the only era.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, but it wasn't the only era, though.
Yeah, probably not. It was no. But
I mean, look, I'm not even trying to defend myself here.
But after that, it was 8-4.
Right. And holy fuck.
It was 5-4.
Was Boomer pissed?
Yeah, because he was saying that he's like, because I heard him talking to it. He's like, I'm not gonna, we don't lose. We're not gonna lose.
He was pissed at me. He was legitimately pissed at me, and like
I saw him yelling at you after the game about it.
He would not let it go.
Was he?
I'm telling you,
joking.
No,
after the game?
Franco was joking after the game.
Right,
Franco.
He was ripping on your bed.
Yeah, but whatever. That I could take that because like that's believe me, I'm fine with getting ripped on, especially for a boneheaded move like that. Fucking Boomer he like pulled me aside and was just like, the ball was on the line and the hustle. And I was like, Boomer, I was like, it's a fucking charity game. I said, I thought that it was foul. He's like, what, when you hear everybody fucking going, you don't know that it's fair? He's giving me the business. And I'm looking at him and I'm like, this seems so, I feel unfairly maligned right now. I really feel like Boomer is really like.
We lost 9-5.
Yeah. All right.
Rosanna Scotto, who is, I guess I don't know if you're not from the East Coast. She's a New York news anchor. She does Good Day New York.
Lovely.
And she's been around doing the news forever.
Right.
Like she's a staple here.
Sure.
And,
she's also, you never hear a bad word about her.
No, she's really sweet. She's from Brooklyn and everything.
Right.
She was their team captain. And I will say this though, we had a lot more like, hey, I'm just here to support people on our team, and like her team was full of athletes.
Stacked with athletes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, because when you get up to bat, the announcer like kind of says your name and a little bit about you.
Yeah.
And like one guy was an Olympiad.
On the other team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Olympian. And another guy was, they said it was there was an Olympian on the other team and like a gold glove, like it was like
a golden glove boxer.
And then it was the softball team for the police department.
Yeah.
And like there was just a lot of athletes on that team.
Sure. And we did not have athletes on the team.
We had some.
Yeah. But, we had Boomer fucking aside.
Carton did great.
Now that's a guy. He didn't say he cracked a joke about the ball and then that was it.
Yeah.
Oh, I couldn't believe it, dude. I mean, in a way it's great because it's just like I got the business from Boomer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which is something I'll tell.
It would have been like, you would have been like, oh shit, like you misplayed the ball on the line and didn't hustle to it. It would have ended there, but the launching the ball into center field as 3 runs trotted home. It was a fucking, I fucked up. It's like when you're playing, when you were playing like Nintendo, like old school Nintendo. And you're playing baseball and your guy dies to get it and you accidentally hit the up arrow when you hit A and you actually throw the ball into center field. Like when you're just like, oh shit, I was hitting up on the control pad.
Look, I'm not an athlete. Yeah. I haven't played sports since high school. Like I'm not, you know what I mean?
No, I know.
Like I don't,
but I think that you weren't, you had no faculties of the game. Like you weren't, before the ball was hit, you weren't paying attention to who's on what base, how many outs. Right. Cause you always have to be like, okay, if a right hander's up and this guy's on this base, I'm gonna shift. And the ball, when you gotta remember, when you feel the ball, you're going to third. When you feel the ball, if it's on, you gotta stop him at second. Like you gotta be
the
like
basic rules of baseball that everybody knows.
What I think happened was the ball came, you ran and got it picked up, and then people were screaming at you.
That's what happened.
So you threw it at the first warm body you saw.
No. I did say this and I meant it, even though it made me sound sort of pathetic. I was just like, cause I said it to Boomer cause I'm like, I'm getting fucking yelled at. And I'm like, dude, I saw Sal. And I just felt safe. I was like, he's my friend. I was like,
oh my God, dude. He probably wanted to fucking rape you. Like prison yard rape you.
And then I got so excited that I overthrew and went to Murray. Like it went over your head. And I even said, I go, come on. I go, like, everything I said was just pissing this man off.
Right.
I go, come on. I go, that was some distance. And it was some distance. It was a good throw. It was just way, way, way in the wrong direction. And I was like, and it was just like the disgust.
You had to cut your losses right there with him.
It looked like how I imagine a 1950s father would react if their son was coming out of the closet to him like a Christmas dinner. He was having none of it. And believe me, and I'm not, no way am I trying to paint him like a dick or anything like that.
Oh, he was awesome.
He was awesome. Yeah, it was great. It was the best. I would not have wanted him to act any other way.
No. And it wasn't like he's not being a dick.
Right.
He's like, right. And I still think probably he's a quarterback.
Right.
He's a captain. He's a leader.
Right.
You know what I mean? So he's on the field and he's doing what he's supposed to do. He's on the field. He's taking charge. And, I don't know if it was like, none of it was like in a malicious way.
No.
It was hysterical. It was the best thing ever.
It was the best thing. It was the best possible outcome for the game. Right.
It's so great. It's so great. And, it was so funny because it was a close game and then they just blew the doors open. Oh man.
And even like, Franco, one of the last things he said to me, we hung out with him afterwards. We were chilling, and he's just like, he goes, yeah, nice throwing that ball at the fucking at the roller coaster. He goes, you threw a ball at the roller coaster. I'll see you next time, buddy. Like he couldn't let it. Like,
do you know what's so funny? We went up in the suite with all of them after, like in the suite upstairs to watch the game and just have something to eat and just talk a little bit. And Boomer and Carton were there, and Franco and their families, and some of the people from the minor league organization and minor league baseball, and Gary, the guy from the Cyclones. And we literally spoke to, laughed, took pictures with every single last person except Boomer ignored you. We were literally hanging out with Carton and his family and his kids.
Who was sweet.
Franco and his family and his kids.
Right.
Gary and his Gary Perone, who's the guy, the Cyclones rep, the president, whatever, and his kids. Everyone in there. We took pictures. We were laughing, eating. Every last person. Boomer was in the corner watching the game, and he just kept shooting you daggers, and he didn't come over and talk to us after.
I put him off that much with my boneheaded fucking move, and it's just like, I really don't feel it's fair. You know what? Let's get Boomer Esiason on fucking Impractical Jokers. Let me put an earpiece on him and let him step into my world, and let's see him shank a ball. Let's see him shank the proverbial ball into the outfield.
For sure, man. Hold on, I'm going to look him up and follow him. Him and Carton, everybody.
Yeah.
Boomer Esiason, here we go.
It was...
Following him.
All right.
Let's follow Carton.
It was so outlandish that I didn't even feel embarrassed. Like I was just like, cause it's easy to feel like a dick in that situation. Cause you got
you're saying you did not feel embarrassed?
Not really, because like the whole time it's happening, I'm like, one, because I knew that in my head, I knew why I did what I did. You know what I mean? It wasn't like,
right.
You know what I mean? Like there was a logic to it that was wrong, but at least I followed it through and through. But two, it's just like, it's so real to fucking have made a fucking enemy of sorts with Boomer that I'm just like.
There was talks about us doing other charity events and hanging with them, and maybe I think Carton even said like, "Why don't you guys come on the radio show?"
Yeah.
He may, maybe not, but I thought he did. If we go on, I mean, this is going to be the only thing we can. This is going to be the soup du jour.
Yeah. So but I mean, you know, it would have been, but it was just so bizarre getting fucking dressed down by Boomer. I was like, people probably paid thousands of dollars for his signature on shit over the year. You know what I mean? Like, and he's just like a football legend and all this stuff. And it's just like, I'm just getting fucking shouted at by it. So that happened tonight. That was pretty funny. It was pretty funny.
I got to find John Franco on Twitter as well.
Yeah.
And then after they did the
ice bucket.
They wanted us to dump that I don't know if that helped either.
I didn't do it to him.
We dumped a bucket of ice over his head for the ALS challenge thing. How do you feel about that?
Anything that
I've been nominated like 15 times.
I know.
I'm just going to make a video saying that I donate money.
Yeah.
I'll donate money. I just got to go do it. But, I looked it up. They've made, I think it's 9 times more money than they last year.
Oh, that's great.
Last year at this time, they had made $2 million in donations. And I think as of right now, they've made $18 million.
It's great.
And they said, I think
that's great.
They said, I think like the actual talk of it, like, cause some people say these idiots dumping buckets over their heads that just want attention. What is it really doing?
No, it's raising awareness and
it really is raising. Well, yeah. I don't know if it's raising awareness per se of the plight or details of people that suffer from it or what the organization does, but it is just bringing the organization itself recognition.
And obviously it's working.
At the very least, which you can't even argue with it if there's 9 times more money made than last year.
Sure.
And it's the most they've ever been talked about. It's successful. So cause at first I was like, wait, why? Cause like the first time I saw someone do it, I was like, what is that? And they were like, oh, like you have 24 hours if someone nominates you to either dump a bucket over your head for ALS or donate $100. And I was like, fair enough. What the hell is ALS? And they're like, oh, it's like Lou Gehrig's disease. And I was like, okay. I said, but then why did you choose not to donate the money? And they're like, well, some people don't have the money, or some people, it still helps. Any little bit helps, and that's going to help you go viral and blah, blah.
Right.
Because in my head, I was like, just donate the $100.
Right.
But I guess if you donate the 100, maybe it stops at you.
Yeah, but
because you're supposed to nominate 3.
Yeah, but if 3 people keep telling 3 other people to dump water and 3 keep doing it, like you need some people to be like, look, I'll just donate the $100.
Right. That's what I said. I said earlier. I was like, potentially, if people stay committed, the water thing, the ice water thing,
never ends.
Could never.
Right.
They could literally go on forever.
Right.
Forever. Like it's going to take a collective sigh from everyone doing it to stop.
To stop it.
But the thing is that it's growing. So that means the collective sigh is, it's always new to someone else, you know? I don't know.
Right.
I don't know.
Well, a lot of people have been, there you go. Bless you. Gross.
Cold here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we keep getting nominated.
So we dumped it on Franco, Boomer, and a bunch of other, I think.
Yeah, Carton.
Carton, yeah.
That's who I did it on. I got the water on him. Yeah, I've dumped it on a couple of people for them.
Oh, yeah, we dumped it on our buddy, too.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
And it's great. It's great. I don't know. I think maybe if my mindset would better lately, I might have done. The first thing I came up with was an idea for a sketch where you dump the water on me and it turns out to be scalding hot and my skin just fucking falls off. And I thought it'd be funny to do that, but then I just like, then I'll just be the dick that's making fun of it.
Right.
So I decided not to even do it. But no, it's good. Anyway.
So that was where we just came from. What else?
But in terms of being an athlete, look, clearly I suck. In terms of getting some good laughs, I mean, I hit a fucking grand slam.
Yeah,
I hit a grand slam. I mean, if I had gone on that
field. Did anyone from the field yell anything? Like anyone in the stands yell anything to you after that? Were people like booing you?
I have to. No.
I don't remember.
No, nothing like that happened. I do have to admit that it did. It was a whirlwind in that moment for me because I just kept looking at Boomer and being like, "Oh, this is gonna go well."
I feel like this could produce like a spin-off sitcom of you and Boomer. Where you just play like his disappointing son or something. Even a web series.
Right.
You know,
but he's had to, over the course of his career.
I think Boomer was 0 for 2, tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Well, he hit the ball hard twice, but I think
No. His first one he was out.
He lined out.
Yeah. So he was.
Yeah. I think that's what I'm saying. I think he went 0 for 2. He hit the ball hard, but I think he lined out.
So we had the
a guy, the first play of the game. That dude from the fire department, was he?
Yeah, he's awesome.
It was in left field. It was a foul ball. It might have been fair even. It was
fair.
If it was fair, it would have been like a double or a triple.
Yeah.
He legged it down and literally a diving catch. His entire body sacrificed in the air. Catches it, slams down, rolls over, and slams into like the wall.
Came up with it.
And just came up with it. It was the first play of the game.
The place went nuts.
And I was like, oh, wow, this is not what we're here for. Like, we are not here.
Right. Yeah.
That's got to feel good, too, man. Oh. Making a play like that.
I'll never know.
I kept looking back. At the, like, because center field was 412.
Right.
I kept looking back, imagine what it's like to rob a home run out there and stuff.
Right.
It's got to be and then like imagine what it's like on a major league level in an important situation, playoff game, World Series.
Right.
What it's like to make a play like that with the world watching, like shit.
You just got to feel great.
Yeah, and I also realized how much baseball players have to tune out the crowd.
Oh my God, it's crazy. Because I think of how much I used to fucking scream for Paul O'Neill. Like,
you just scream.
Paul! Paul!
And he's out by the bleacher creatures in right field, too.
Yeah, and he hates them. He never loved that shit.
I mean, they love him. He's
the best.
But like, imagine hearing that. Because you hear it, you could tell it's a child's voice when it's a child's voice. And then you want to turn and wave like I did. I waved like 50 times, but it's just that.
Right.
But if like, you imagine Jeter, like he can't turn and wave to every kid.
Yeah.
162 games a year, 161 games a year, whatever it is. Yeah, they have to really, when they're at the plate even.
Right.
You know, like it just.
Yeah, even just people like, you suck, fuck, your wife's a whore. Like everything that people say.
God, imagine what A-Rod must hear up there.
Oh my God.
not cheat. I mean, a Jeter is just all love.
Yeah.
But you just, they literally must, it must be like.
It's another talent they have to hone. That's all it is.
They don't even think about it, I'm
Right.
sure. Not even for a second.
I could think of all the times that fucking Mariano was up and the whole stadium was up cheering and fucking going berserk.
Dude,
and you're the guy that they're doing it for.
I tell you, it really is insane because you could, it could be playing ball, being an athlete, throwing the ball, pitching the ball, taking a swing, could be second nature to you.
Right.
But especially pitching, when it's all about inches and accuracy and everything. And when you're in a pressure situation, the crowd cheer, whatever it is, I felt it. It's happened before in person. Like your body, like if you can't tone it out, if you let that get to you, you literally lose control of your natural ability. Like you lose control.
Sure.
You know? Like you, no, I mean, when I say you, I mean you. No, but like you
because I could throw and catch. You saw me in the fucking beginning of the game. Like I was doing fine.
Right. No, but it's true.
Yeah.
Something comes over you, and what you do is if you doubt yourself,
right?
If you doubt yourself for a second,
it's
disastrous. It's disastrous.
Yeah, it's weird because like I've been in, as you know, really high pressure situations in my life and handled them like a fucking champ. And it's just,
do people know? Can you say that?
The firefighter, I bet you're talking about telling Steve Dave, right? But I was a firefighter.
Like you had to go into a burning building to rescue a life. And you threw the ball to fucking center field.
I couldn't fucking handle it. Boomer just fucking dismantled me.
He was like a fucking 5-alarm fire.
I think if he had said it a little differently, because
he was intimidating.
He was like, if it's on that side of the line, it's fair.
He's a towering big dude.
Right.
He's a champion.
But I think if he was a little more supportive, he was like, it's fair, Brian. Brian, it's fair. It's still in play.
Yeah, that's not what team leaders do.
I might have been like, oh shit, I got to get this to the cutoff guy. Right.
No. Actually, it's his job to tell you to get your fucking shit together, man.
Yeah.
Get your shit together or take yourself out of the game.
Right.
Like that's his job.
Yeah.
Like even when pro athletes have bad games, like they get told like get your fucking shit together. If a pitcher gets it like romped, like if he gets if he gets slammed in the first like inning or two, when they go take that ball from him, he goes out with his fucking head down, like fuck, what the fuck's wrong with me?
Yeah,
you know.
Well, I refuse to beat myself up about this because I get a fucking grand slam for comedy today. And that's as far as I'm concerned. That's my business.
I will say, like I watched you the whole time because I was like, it's fair. And then when you got it, like, and you looked at me, but the ball went nowhere. Like you were looking at me, but the ball went nowhere near me. Right. And then when it went to center field, like I looked because it was a high door. I looked in the air, and I was confused.
Right.
And like. I was what you were doing. I was trying to figure out what you were doing.
Sure.
You were trying to figure out what you were doing,
right.
But I was trying to figure out what you were doing. And as it went to center field, like I literally just got quiet and put my head down.
I saw you do that.
I was like, I don't know.
I gotta be honest. I kind of felt like you sold me out a little bit. I did.
I didn't know what to do.
I wasn't gonna bring it up.
But I was so baffled myself.
I thought you kind of sold me out a little bit.
No. I looked at you.
You distanced yourself from me. You did. You fucking distanced yourself from me, and I didn't think that was fair.
No, I saw it.
You're supposed to have my back no matter what.
As the ball was going to center field, I was just confused, and then I heard like Boomer yelling at me, and I was just like, "Let me just run back to my," because I ran to that way too.
Yeah.
You know, so let me just go back to my spot on the field and just be quiet. Because I didn't know if like the crowd was going to turn.
Yeah, but what the fuck, dude? That's when you're most supposed to support your friends.
In my head, I was...
You fucking Judas. You fucking baseball Judas.
In my head, I was just like, well, what is he doing? Why did he do that? I'm so confused. Because even at the hustling and the Fallon Fair, I didn't even, like I said, it was a gimme, but like the 3 runs were running home.
I didn't know. Boomer. I didn't know. Oh, I hope we get to tell this story on his show with him. I'd love to hear him rip into me some more.
Oh, man.
Because he's never going to be like, that's all right, pal. Like, yeah. He's always going to be like, what the fuck, dude? Like,
our precious Sitch. I wonder what that household's like.
God, I hope somebody filmed it.
He's like the one where when the mom says, wait till dad gets home.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. And you worry. We got to find out if they filmed it. If that throw,
somebody in the stands, right?
I don't know. Think about it. Who would be doing that late in the game still fucking recording? Like,
Well, not, they were doing it the whole time, but maybe they just.
But how would we track that? Maybe the Cyclones were recording it. I hope so. If we can get footage of that fucking moment,
terrific!
It would be amazing.
It's almost like because we were talking about in season 1 of our show, we it might have been episode 1 or 2. I was punished and I sang Butterfly Crime Scene.
Right.
That was at the Lakewood Blue Claws. Yes. I think it's an Atlanta Braves organization, but I'm not positive. It's in New Jersey, and it was a minor league ballpark. Mm-hmm. And we did another thing that day. Oh, we did a couple of things. We did Let's Get Sexy.
Right.
And that was it. And then we went back and Murray, and this never ever made air, but we made Murray throw out the first pitch and shank it.
Right. That's right.
It didn't really play. Because people don't really pay attention too much to the first pitch at a minor league game, or at least in that moment they weren't. And so it didn't play as big as he wanted to. Murray was embarrassing as shit, but we didn't think ultimately it was good enough to make the show. And so when we were going to play here, there's always talks in production and with us. It's always, what can we do for the show? What can we do? How can we do something for the show? How can we involve the show? And so we were like, well, we have access to the field. We're going to be in front of people. And what can we do for the show? Ultimately, we decided it wasn't good for the show because we were playing on a celebrity, quote unquote, softball team. And in the show, we don't want to distance ourselves from that moniker.
Right.
It's just we just want to focus on the friendship around relatability.
Right.
And we don't want people to think that now, we're playing the celebrity softball game.
Sure.
It kind of
we want to keep it real.
We want to keep it real, kind of. So we decided not to do anything. But I will tell you, that literally played out that was the punishment that you should have had. You know what I mean? Especially with bases loaded,
right.
You don't hustle to a fair ball and then throw it into center field and then get scolded by Boomer. If anyone didn't know any better,
right.
You got forced to do that.
Right.
As a punishment. That would have been that would have been it.
Yeah. Yeah. It was bad. What are you going to do?
What else? We have a tour coming up.
We do.
And it's a bus tour across the country. And it's from September 19th to October 4th. We start in Syracuse. Mm-hmm. We end at the Hard Rock in Las Vegas.
Right.
And we're going clear across the United States there. And we'll be all over the place. I think there's 16 shows and possibly counting. Tickets have been on sale. Some places have added second shows to the first shows close to selling out. Go on the tenderloins.com for tickets. September 25th or 6th, whatever the Thursday is, is the premiere of our new show, Joker's Wild.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
There's going to be 6 episodes. We filmed them. They're a lot of fun. It's an in-studio sketch show, and we throw to film sketches that we did, and we really, really, really want to spread the word about that. Because it was a really fun project. It's something we want to continue to do. And if it gets good ratings, then it will help in possibly them ordering more episodes for us to do.
Okay.
And we'd love to do more episodes, but it completely hinges on ratings.
Ratings, right.
So we want to get that word out there to you guys listening. That's a big one to watch. What else?
Do you want to hear a boomer story?
Yeah, sure.
In 2014, Asai's son came under controversy after making comments on an MLB player who took 3 days paternity leave to be with his wife during the birth of his first child. Asai's son broadcast his opinion during his radio show, stating that he felt the baseball player should have forced his wife to schedule a cesarean section so he wouldn't miss any games.
You can't get that's the pinnacle. You can't get any more alpha. It's amazing. That is, I tell you, if I'm anywhere and shit goes down, I'm literally what do I do?
Right. Oh shit.
Holy jeez, that's hysterical.
Wow.
I wonder if there was any tinge of humor in that, or if it was reported incorrectly.
I can't tell. I don't know because I can't tell if everything I just experienced with the man was a comedy routine or
How
he
did you
hates my
find
guts.
that? What did you type?
I just typed in boomer.
That's what came up?
Yeah, what came up somewhere was this story. Holy shit.
Dude, that is a fucking leader.
That's a fucking
man.
man amongst men.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's what I was dealing with.
That is unbelievable.
Yeah.
What else? We said this before. If you enjoy the show, after you're done listening to it, please just write about it on Facebook or Twitter and just say you listen to this podcast. Maybe throw up a link and say you recommend it. That helps more than anything.
Right.
So do that. And I'm gonna go to a Cincinnati area code in honor of Boomer.
Cool. Nice. Is there anything else? Dude? We're
gonna try and get some of those guys on. We're gonna try and get on. He's not gonna do the podcast. But if we can go on his radio show and talk about it, that'd be awesome.
Right.
We'll see if we can do that. I think Franco would come on. It'd be great to have a Hall of Fame athlete on. That'd be
amazing.
Amazing, right?
Yeah.
Or I don't know if he's in Mets Hall of Fame.
He is Mets.
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't mean Baseball Hall of Fame?
Yeah, I don't know if he's Baseball Hall of Fame.
I think he's Mets Hall of Fame.
I don't think he's Baseball Hall. He might be on his way, but I don't know. Let's see.
He might still be a little young. I mean, he's been out of the game for a while though.
He's been out, 15? I don't know.
Yeah, so.
Oh, he has 300 career saves. He's getting in. 1960, 21-year baseball career to 2005, so he's been out for 9 years.
Yeah.
1,119 career games pitched is a National League record. And he's ranked third in Major League history.
So he'll get in.
424 career saves, ranked second in Major League history when he retired. Oh, he's Hall of Fame without a doubt.
Yeah.
And remains the most by a left-hander for his 14 to 20 seasons he played for the Mets, serving as team captain in his final years.
There you go. Very nice guy. Also Staten Island guy. He lived here for many years.
He grew up in Bensonhurst. His father was sanitation.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, wow. Look at that. Oh, that's really cool. He went to Lafayette and he went to St. John's where I went. I didn't know that. Okay.
All right. Well, what else? So we're going to make the phone call. And then we'll
make the phone call. And, let's see. Let's go 513 area code. Hopefully this person answers and has a Boomer Esiason experience.
Oh, that would be great if he had a Boomer story.
Okay, I am dialing right now. Come on, mama. Come on. Come on, ring, ring, ring. Come on. Oh, we're supposed to have a list of questions. Yeah, I mean, this is literally...
The number or code you have dialed is incorrect. Please check the number or code and try again.
Well, that's it for this week's episode of What Say You. We will be back next week for sure. We have an AV Club one in the bank too, so we'll probably throw that up somewhere. Dude, I'm shot, dude. I'm shot.
Oh my God.
First plate.
An AV Club.
AV Club.
We have an audio video one?
I don't know.
We have an Onion AV
dude,
Club?
we could do a whole podcast on the fucking levels of my fucking personal fucking quandaries. And then it could end with me fucking blowing my brains out. But that's not going to happen this week. This is Brian Quinn.
Sal Volcano.
And we will talk to you next week. Thank you.
I heard that Rome wasn't built in a day. Then how come everyone is rushing to get ahead? And if I seem to be reserved, that's just my way. Your questions seem like you're interrogating me. Yeah, I try. Then again, I don't try. I get an F for effort. I get a D next time. heard the lemon metaphor 4 million times, and I don't stand for lemonade, don't ask me why. And would a beverage stand be a job that be desired? And where would I get the wood, and should I try? Should I try? Then again I don't try. I get an F for effort, I get a 65. Yeah, I try, yeah, then again I don't try. I get an F for effort, I might as well just the currency don't grow like leaves on trees. Then how come my money comes and goes so seasonally? And I wish farmers planted plants instead of thieves. My friend pays a ton of green for greener groceries. Yeah, she tries, then again she don't try. She gets an F for effort, she'll plant a tree next time. Yeah, she tries, then again I don't try. I get an F for effort, I get a D next time. Yeah, I try.